2020 was a year that absolutely blew the minds of Britain's Got Talent viewers. The magic acts that hit the stage were on another level entirely, making the impossible look easy with their mind-blowing illusions and skills. These masters of illusion left the judges speechless and had the entire audience losing their minds. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on more jaw-dropping talent show performances and magic acts from all around the world. First up, we've got the young, eccentric, and extremely talented Jasper Cherry, who surprised everyone from his very first audition with the incredible egg magic trick that's gotta be seen to be believed. It started with Jasper simply turning a normal handkerchief into a regular uncracked egg that he pulled out of his pocket. Okay, solid start, but when you think you've seen it all, Jasper got rid of the egg, explained some technicalities, and finally brought it back out one last time to show the hole was actually just a sneaky sticker. The reveal behind this trick is that Jasper used a couple of switches and sleight of hand. After initially showing a trick egg with a handkerchief inside, the camera cut away while he swapped it for a real egg. He pretended to put the handkerchief into the real egg, but actually concealed it behind the egg with some crafty hand movements. When he closed his fist, the handkerchief went into his pocket, and he could then produce the real egg with just a sticker hole. But Jasper was far from done, leaving us in awe. In the semifinals, he took it up a notch with an amazing card trick, where he had the judges pick cards at random, made them disappear and reappear, and revealed each one perfectly at the climax. This card trick relied on a clever false shuffle and some misdirection. When the judge's card was placed back into the deck, Jasper used his pinky finger to retain a break and control that card to the top of the deck through some deft shuffling motions. From there, he could ditch the deck and simply produce the selected card, making it seem like mind-reading magic. Next up, let's talk about the crazy, hilarious magician known as Magical Bones. This solo act had the entire Britain's Got Talent audience rolling with his wild antics and mind-blowing illusions. Right from his first audition, Magical Bones set the tone by playing a story of a black boy who traveled to America being caged in a box. Then he escapes from there and becomes a big magician. When slavery got banned, he became a famous magician named Henry Box Brown. But just when you thought it was all stories, Magical Bones quickly transitioned into some seriously impressive sleight of hand magic. At one point, he singled out Simon and had him thoroughly examine a deck of cards before picking one out and making a small marking on it with a pen. That way, Simon's card would be the only one like that in the entire deck. After Simon's card got dizzyingly mixed back into the others, Magical Bones built the suspense by claiming he would somehow locate the signed card. In an exciting finish, he threw the entire deck of cards high into the air, letting them scatter all over the stage. Just when it seemed like total chaos, Bones incredibly snatched one card out of the air, Simon's marked one. The audience burst into cheers at the amazing trick. So, how was he able to pull that off? You see, the secret here is how he keeps that signed card at the top of the deck through a trick. As he mixes the cards, Magical Bones uses his pinky finger to make a small gap in the deck. This gap lets him keep the signed cards separated from the other cards as the bottom cards get shuffled to the top. So while it looks like the signed card is mixed up in the middle of the deck, it is really kept at the very top through his tricky shuffles. You can kinda see his pinky making the gap from the side view. With the signed card secretly on top, Magical Bones can do a trick. He slips the signed card into his other hand, while acting like it is still mixed up in the deck he's holding. Then comes the amazing backflip, where he seems to catch the card in midair. As he throws the deck up, he lets go of the signed card from his other hand on a path to meet his backflipping body. To the audience, it looks like he just grabbed the signed card out of the air from scattered cards. But really, it was the one he had secretly kept aside all along through his tricky moves. The timing of letting the card go, his backflip, and the scattered deck all happened together perfectly to make it look impossible. It's a great trick using both hand tricks and distracting moves that convinces people they saw real magic. However, Magical Bones was just getting warmed up with his performance that combined escape artistry and teleportation into one jaw-dropping illusion. This one started simple enough, with his assistant stepping into an ordinary-looking transparent crate on stage. His other assistants then secured the box shut, locking her inside from the outside. They then stuck 15 swords in a box in front of us, making us believe that escape is impossible. Finally, they brought curtains and covered the box. Bones then wore his hoodie and went behind the curtains. That's when the real magic happened. In a blink and you missed it instance, he switched places with his assistant. The stunned judges' jaws dropped as the audience sat in shocked silence, struggling to comprehend what they had just witnessed. But the gasps turned into loud cheers just seconds later, when Magical Bones again disappeared and suddenly was spotted in a totally different part of the stage, having somehow teleported straight through a locked crate. So, how was he able to pull all that off? You see, the secret behind this mind-blowing illusion relied on misdirection, timing, and an ingenious equipment design. While the swords did appear to lock his assistant in the crate, they were actually angled in a way that left enough room for someone to get in and out if 3 specific swords were removed. In the 20-second window when the curtains were closed, Magical Bones' assistant was able to quickly pull out all 3 of those swords, swap places with the one in the crate, and put the swords back. This sleight of hand happened right in front of the audience, but their focus was manipulated by the storyline and choreography of the act. When Magical Bones entered from behind the curtain, his movements and dialogue helped continue misdirecting from the swap that had just occurred. The audience was now watching the wrong assistant, believing it to be Bones himself locked in the crate. From there, it was a relatively simple matter for the real Magical Bones to sneak on stage unnoticed amidst all the other people and activity happening around the crate. His climactic reappearance was simply taking a place on stage that the audience's eye had been conditioned to overlook. It was pure crazy escape artist entertainment at its most unhinged level. Traditional and crazy antics combined with imaginative staging and misdirection. It was quintessential variety entertainment at its best. There you have it, the best magicians from Britain's Got Talent 2020 who had us all questioning reality itself, with the secrets behind some of the most stunning illusions revealed. Even after watching their acts over and over again, and knowing some of their methodology, their illusions and feats of mentalism still leave me in awe of their skill and showmanship. Speaking of which, let me know which of these acts was your favorite down in the comments. Did you have another BGT magic performer that you thought deserved a spot in this video? Or maybe you were fortunate enough to see any of these talents live in person. Be sure to share your thoughts and theories on any other methods they may have used to pull off their greatest illusions. And of course, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you never miss out on more mind-bending talent from BGT and talent shows all around the world. Thanks for watching.